Hello guys, this is Space Arbus here, and this is, I think, episode 12 or 13. I cannot for life remember. Now, if you remember, last time the game froze, so we kind of didn't get to do what we wanted to do last episode. So hopefully this time we don't have that problem and we can do what we want to do, which is that mission. I was going to only do it until we got into like the vault. We were gonna defeat all the security systems and all that nonsense, and then we were gonna make everything inside of there its own separate video, so it wouldn't be too long. The game froze, so hopefully we can do the whole level in one video. So give me a quick second to ensure that we actually have the file, the save thing that we need. Yes, we do. Okay, so let us boot it up. Now, we may have to do that conversation just before we landed and the scan thing, but we should be fine. I'm hoping we should be fine. In regards to that Black Ops thing, I said that I was going to go on my main one, which is this one, but then I realized that I'm not that far into the game. So, yeah, we're going to continue with the baby version of the game where there apparently is no blood, no one gets on fire, and apparently no body parts get blown off. So it's the kiddie version. I'm sorry, I didn't realize when I started the Let's Play that there was an option that popped up. I just kind of skimmed through it all to get to the game, and I'm sorry if you like gory, bloody body parts flying all over the place. I'm sorry, okay? I tried. Fucking tried, man. Sorry! Oh, well, it doesn't look like we needed to do anything anyway. So, my worry was for naught. Can we just...
Looking good, Miss Allison Gunn. Huck won't be able to keep his eyes on you. You have been waiting patiently.
Can we just... like, we've already seen
friend
this.
Huck is throwing a party for his closest friends. A couple dozen of the worst liars, cheaters, and mass murderers you'll ever want to meet. All bringing gifts as a tribute to the man himself. Our tribute is a lovely statue of your old friend Saren, rendered with loving detail and filled to the brim with our weapons and armor. You can keep your pistol as long as it's concealed. They won't hassle you over a sidearm. Once inside, we'll make our way to Hawk's vault door, somewhere in the back of the ballroom. Then, we case the security and start peeling away the layers. The statue should be there, waiting for you to crack it open and arm up. Then we just waltz into the vault and take back KG's gray box. And I'll finally get a chance to say goodbye.
This ought to be interesting.
That's what I'm going for.
Sounds like the kids are misbehaving again. Saw it.
This is our
Can't be
stop.
helped. So if you hear that, don't worry. They're just being stupid.
After you, Ms. Gunn.
Hold a moment, ma'am. There seems to be an issue with the statue.
Is there a problem here?
No, Mr. Huck. Just doing a scan.
I don't believe we've met. Donovan Hawk.
Allison Gunn. A pleasure.
You shake the hand.
Sir, the scanners aren't picking anything up.
I don't think our guests would come all the way here from Ilium just to cause trouble. Do you? You may pass through, Miss Gunn. You were invited after all. But I will ask your companion to remain outside. You understand, I hope.
No problem. You're the host.
Enjoy the party.
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
Don't worry about it. I can handle it from here.
That's good, because you'll have to do all the talking. I'll stay out of sight and stick with you the best I can. We'll keep radio contact in case something goes wrong. We need to find the door and case the security. We'll figure out the next step then.
How did you ever contain that situation on Olive?
Oh, that? A quick application of force, a little pressure, and bam! Done.
Thank goodness. I thought those rabble would dog you for years.
He's gone.
We need to case the vault gun. You can chat up Hulk later.
I only did this mission one time, it was a while ago, so I'm pretty sure it's back here. Yes.
Very nice. There's more here than I expected. Password-protected voice lock, kinetic barrier, DNA scanner. Looks like an EX700 series. Everything a vault needs to be impenetrable.
This gonna be a problem?
Please, remember who you're talking to. We'll need to get a voice sample for the voice lock. You'll have to go chat up Hawk for that. We'll have to find a password too. DNA, child's play. We should find plenty of DNA samples in Hawk's private quarters. And the barrier? Cut the power. Never fails. If we can find it. Keiji could get through a system like this in his sleep. And I'm better. Let's get to it. It looks like the barrier's power cable runs under the floor here. I'll set your Omni tool to scan for electromagnetic fields.
Out the way. I think it's like right over here.
That door goes to a security room. I'll take care of the lock. There we go. Ready when you are.
Child's play. That was luck, by the way.
Take him down.
Hey! Got something?
The password is Perugia.
Huh. That's the name of the man who stole the Mona Lisa. Nice. I tapped into their communications. Maybe it'll come in handy. We still need that voice sample from Hawk.
The Mona Lisa got stolen. That's awesome.
Some say Commander Shepard is still alive. Really?
Oh, please. It's wishful thinking at best.
You know, you would think that, being that I'm the hero of the Citadel, that my face would be recognizable. I mean, aside from the scarring, I'm identical. I'm like literally 9 feet away from you.
There he is. All you need to do is keep him talking long enough for me to get a voice print. Pull out the charm on this one, Shep. Whenever you're ready.
Let's do this.
After you.
Miss Gunn, good to see you. That scene at the door hasn't soured your evening, I hope.
I understand the security, but who would dare try to break into Donovan Hawk's home?
Gunn, In our line of work, we attract a certain element. Few understand the pains we take to keep the barbarians at bay. People these days want comfort, entertainment, love. They don't see that the galaxy is fragile. They only have to worry about simple luxuries. Why? Because people like me and you are doing the terrible things that keep the galaxy spinning. This party is for us, the cleaners, the support structure for the galaxy's gleeful delusions of peace. May there always be a market for the things we do.
I said get him talking, and you got him talking. We've got enough of a voice sample. Let him go.
Enjoy the party, Miss Gunn.
Let's go crack that voice scanner.
Now we just need some DNA. You know what this reminds me of? What's the name of that planet? The one in the clouds. What planet was that? In Star Wars. Well, wasn't Coruscant also kind of in the clouds? That kind of reminds me of when see that right there? I think right there, yeah. That kind of reminds me of that landing platform that Amidala, Senator Amidala lands on it and it blows up in episode 2. Wasn't it like that where it's just kind of floating in the air? Yeah. Amazing though. You know, it's like people say that we will never have flying cars, but I think that, you know, we technically.
Stark's vault is exquisite.
Who could know? He never lets anyone near it.
Yeah. I mean, but look, it's like we already got flying cars. It's just fucking expensive. You know, it's like we've had flying cars.
Chief Rowe, huh? She sounds like a hard ass. I'm sure this information will come in handy.
I'm sure it will. But it's like we've had flying cars. I mean, I'm pretty sure I saw an episode on Modern Marvels back in like 2011 where they were testing a flying car. So, you know, it's probably only a little bit away. I doubt it's this year, but probably by 2018, 2020, we'll have flying cars. I have no doubt about that.
Get back. Can't do it.
You can't do it or you won't do it.
Hostile spy! You're all mine!
Look for anything you can get usable DNA from. Just make it quick and quiet. Not a great saliva sample, but it's still useful. We're going to need more than this for the scanner, though.
It's clean.
It's a plant.
The clock.
Good morning. Time to wake up.
Damn.
Moving to cover!
Shields him.
Going silent. Can't get there. We're done here.
What the fuck was that? I gave you an order and you just kind of pussyfoot around. I could have died because of your incompetence.
Found a sample?
No, credit shit.
We can probably get Hawk's DNA off the data pad. He seems to have obsessed over this. But I'm not sure there's enough. Let's keep looking.
Holographic interface. Won't find a sample here.
The cleaners don't dare touch treasures like this. We can get some skin cells from the dust. That should do it. Let's get out of here.
Oh no! And we should have everything done. We can now go into the vault. Unless I'm missing something, which I doubt I am, but...
DNA identification affirmed. Welcome, Mr. Hawk. Password required.
Verusia.
Voice ID accepted. Welcome, Mr. Hawk.
Careful. The barrier's still up. We'll have to shut it down to get to the door.
Ah, right, yes. I thought I'd already done this, but, guess not. I thought I'd memorized this, but, is it this?
What's your read on that Archangel 9?
He's making it too expensive to do business on Omega. Though I hear some mercs are coming together to deal with it.
Ah, yes.
One sec. That should take care of the barrier.
There we go. So, gotta go. What are you doing? She must have been on something. Looked like she thought that there was something in front of her.
Right. The barrier's down.
Well, there we go.
I'll check for security cams. Go ahead and get dressed.
You know, these colors aren't just random. There's a reason behind the colors. And I'll tell you what the reason is. The blue is because I'm trying to be the good guy, and the good guy you would assume to be blue, right? Blue is good, red is bad. The white is that separation, that line, you know, between good and evil. You know, it's that mix, the bridge between both extremes, good and evil, blue and red. So the white represents the fact that I can be a badass, but I can also be an ally. I can be someone that, you can come to and ask for help, but if you're on the wrong end of my gun, I have no problem shooting you dead. So, that's my logic. Take it for what it will, for what it is. Whew.
So this is Hawk's vault. Very nice. This scanner will hone in on the gray box. It's not far. Michelangelo's David. Just... wow. Think we could get this out through the door?
What the fuck? What the hell? Oh my god. Seriously, like, did you just see that? She just, like, poofed out of existence.
Hawk has good taste. I'll give him that.
I agree. Oh my god. You know what this is?
Doesn't look like much, but that might be one of the most valuable pieces here. Turian art is rare outside of Paladin. For good reason, I think. Refill. I could still get money for something like this, even outside the Alliance. Asari go nuts for this sort of thing. How did Hawk get Lady Liberty's head? Damn you, Hawk!
I'll read this to you guys. The Statue of Liberty was the target of several terrorist attacks over its 210 years. But in 2096, a group called Freedom's Force finally brought the statue down. Protesting of Canada and Mexico into the United North America states. I could see that happening sometime maybe in this century. With the whole oh man, with the whole like pipeline thing, the North American pipeline, I could really see something like this happening where it's like Mexico, like South America, Central America, and North America unite and become the united, maybe not the United North America states, but maybe the United America states. Now that doesn't have the, or maybe the Confederation of American States. Well, that could work. Because when you think about it, Brazil and all the other South American countries are kind of like states. And then, of course, you have like Mexico in Central America, the 50 states in Canada in North America. So, yeah, I could see like maybe the Confederation of American States. Maybe. I don't know how likely it would be, but it's a thought, it's an idea. The New York chapter of Freedom's Force wanted a symbol that they would secede from this new union if necessary. I don't really see why anyone would secede from the Union. If anything, this would strengthen the country, wouldn't it? Because I mean, think about it. Like, you're taking the resources of Mexico and Canada, and you're bringing it into your country. Wouldn't that just strengthen the economy? I mean, unless Mexico or Canada had a really shitty economy at the point of the absorption, the acquiring of it. But if Mexico and Canada were really strong economies, I don't see any real reason to secede from the Union. Wouldn't that just help the economy? Maybe it was because of, they don't like immigrants, and this would be basically a surge of new citizens. I am really thinking too much into this. I am. I'm reading something that's like, you're not really ever gonna read this. It's a secondary thing. I'm trying to understand why they would do this. And I don't understand it at all. Okay, whatever. In the early morning hours of November 4th, they smuggled small arms and 15.5 tons of high explosive onto Liberty Island. Shooting or capturing the guards, they planted the explosives under the a thingy that it stands on, the pedestal, right? Yeah, and detonated them at 7:37 a.m. The statue crashed to the ground in pieces, unexpectedly killing 4 of the Freedom Force terrorists. Why does it have to be terrorists? Why couldn't it just be freedom fighters or something? or just, well, I guess terrorists would make sense. The remaining team members were apprehended after long manhunts, but the damage was done. The outrage of the secessionists kindled the fires of the Second American Civil War. Would it just start the fires for the First American Civil War? Because when you think about it, the first one in 1861 was essentially just another revolution. It failed, but, it was essentially another revolution. Because from what I understand, a civil war is a war between two factions of the same country. But the Confederate States of America had a Confederate government. It had its own president, its own chain of command. It wasn't, a nation rebelling against its government. It was a government fighting against another government. I mean, we have micronations around the planet. No one recognizes them, or at least not many. Not many actual nations recognize micronations, but they exist. And the Confederate States of America, and I'm not trying to be political, I'm not trying to start something, but what I'm saying is, a civil war is, let's say that West Virginia threatened to secede from the Union. That would be a civil war, because obviously West Virginia couldn't survive by itself. So it would obviously just be a resistance, a rebel force, a renegade faction that the government would have to put down. But since the Confederate States had a president in Jackson Davis, and I'm pretty sure they had a vice president, they had, I think, their own cabinet, it was obviously a completely separate nation. So it would be better to say that this kindled the First American Civil War, not the Second American Civil War. I know that history books would say that the first one was in 1861, but I don't know. That doesn't make much sense to me, since they had independent governments, but whatever. I'm not trying to start nothing. On November 4th, President... Is that Chinese? That name? That could be Chinese, I don't know. It could be some other thing. I don't know, maybe it's just a weird name. Signed an executive order to rebuild the statue. Approximately 1/10 of the steel beams and copper plating from the destroyed statue were recovered and used in creating the new one. The original head was put on display at the National Museum of American History in Washington, D.C. It remained there for 2 years into the Battle of Washington. During heavy shelling by secessionist forces, the head disappeared. A new statue was completed in 2101, and the fate of the original pieces was left for speculation and pop novels. Interest flamed up briefly in 2159 when photos surfaced of the head in the cargo hold of a star freighter, but by that time human media were far more concerned with the future. In the face of humanity spreading out amongst thousands of new planets, a statue titled Liberty Enlightening the World seemed small and quaint by comparison. Well, yeah, obviously. So, yeah, we definitely are lengthening this video quite a bit by that, but, yeah. I was trying to...
Oh my God. There it is.
Sorry about that rant. I don't know, man. For whatever reason, I got into it.
Don't bother, Miss Goto. It's code-locked. I had a feeling that was you at the door. I knew if it was really you, you'd get through anyway.
You know me. I don't like to disappoint.
I need what's in your grey box, Kasumi. You know I'm willing to kill you for it. I'll admit your skills are impressive. You got into my vault like I'd left it open. But you're still going to die, screaming, just like your old friend.
Let's see you try. This is where your special skills come into play, Shepard. Let's do this.
That's boogie.
Get ready.
Get down!
Oh, wow. I thought that it was actually going to do something, but it didn't seem to do anything. Maybe I have to be really close, I don't know. Again, I'm sorry about that long ass rant. I just got absorbed into it. I got really into it. I wasn't trying to start something, you know, like some, like,
Brace yourself!
thing.
Moving to cover!
Energy charge down with the boost your shields. Oh,
That drone deploy!
Sure thing.
Taking cover!
God damn it.
I see them!
Burn, bitch! Deploying combat drone!
Is that really necessary?
Can't do that right
I see
now.
them!
There's a landing pad to the east. Let's get out of here.
Joker, bring the shuttle in.
We change? I don't think there's really anything we can change here. Yeah, maybe that. Since I know that we're gonna have to fight a plane thing.
On our right. Now you see me. Let's get there.
Whoa, Nelly.
Over there! Oh, turn it off! Taking cover!
Damn it! We have to find another way.
I see them!
Lock the field.
Oh my god.
Loki!
What the fuck back here?
Need some cover!
The hell is she
Right
doing?
behind you. Heads up!
The fuck are you yelling
Go
about?
silent.
The hell was with all the yelling? It was like, I was like, what the fuck? A little bit of what? A lot of green. Oh, god dang it. There we go. You know what? We're gonna stop it right here. Because I feel like if we go much longer, we'll probably have an hour-long video. So, see you next time, guys.